for the 61 and 61, we're going over front face lock into a pickup over and then into a seated front face lock. So a front face lock into a very, very tight scenario. And then we'll add a little bit more at the end of it. So the idea, we'll break it down for you. So here we go. Boom, big lockup, nice and strong, as Matty's always good at. Ronnie Matthews is the man when it comes to all this stuff now. Once we brush that away and circle them under, boom. Want to get nice and tight, get them underneath your left side, and then we're going to drive down. The idea would be to drive down with your left. Your left knee's going to come down. And this is what we talked about before. That's about footing. That's another instance where we have to use footing. So to drop your right knee down instead of your left knee is up, it's in the way. It's in his face. It's not going to work. So you got to drop the left knee down so you have as much space as possible to work. In this position here, when you have that front face lock, with my elbow, I'm going to drive down and then I'm going to push across to hold on to that hold as long as possible. Once we're there, as you can see, I still have his head, and then my hand has got his tricep. And I got him with one hand on this side. The idea would be, though, to keep it nice and tight. As soon as we bring it down and press that in, it's nice and tight. We're in a good position. What I'm going to do now is take my right leg and put it on the inside of his left leg. And then I'm going to elevator it over. It's an elevator, basically, is what it's called. And what we do is, as we lay backwards, we straighten our leg, and he goes right over the top. But we hold the connection with the tricep and the head. So we shoot through, we have him here, we sit on our bums and then lay down, boom. And then we pick him up. So we just throw him over. That's the elevator, is using our leg. Once we're in this position, sometimes it's a little harder than other times, but I like that. I like that it's a little bit rough. It doesn't always have to be smooth. You stay as loose, but you have a firm grip. That's the idea. And as we roll, as you roll, you come up and you keep that connection. And you have them right here in this position. Now, I didn't plan on adding this to it, but in this position here, so if I turn Ronnie Matthews this way, in this position here, you're in a real compromising position. If I sit down, I got him. There's no getting out of that. So what Ronnie Matthews is going to do is, with his free hand on this side, see where my foot is on the other side and it's blocking, it's sitting on top of him. He's going to push that over. And then he's going to come up just like that. So now he's back into a front face lock position, and hopefully he knows enough that he's just going to sit out and take me in a hammerlock. So go ahead, Ron. Boom. And he's going to take me in a hammerlock position, because that's the position out. So if you're in those kind of situations, those are the ones you can't stay in. You got to get out of there, or you're going to get trapped, and then it's going to look real bad. These are one of those scenarios where I tell people that in some holds, you can stay there. Like in a headlock, there's no reason for you to go anywhere. There's lots of ways out of it. But in other holds where there's less direction to get out of there a little bit quicker than you normally would. It's realistically based, so keep with the realism in it. You don't have a cross arm breaker and stay there all day. You get out of it. That's 61 and 61 today. A little bit of logic there. Hope you enjoy.